Candidate start. 10 seconds. Organic foods are the ones which are derived from organic farming. Organic farming is a method where the crops are raised on a piece of land with the use of organic wastes, namely crop, animal, and farm waste, compost, green manure, and other biological materials, along with biofertilizer microbes which help in composting. They are used in order to maintain essential nutrition of soil and help in sustainable production in an eco-friendly environment. Food and Agriculture Organization defines organic farming as a unique production management system which promotes and enhances agro-ecosystem health, including biodiversity, biological cycles, and soil biological activity. Organic farming can be carried out by various agronomical methods. These on farm methods are distinct from conventional agriculture. Organic farming has a very high potential in hilly areas and can become a game changer in northeastern region at a time when genetically modified crops are making forays into the agriculture sector. It is imperative to weigh its pros and cons against organic produce. Organic production systems are based on a specific and precise standards of production which aim at achieving optimal agro-ecosystem which are socially, ecologically, and economically sustainable. The Indian government has taken a number of initiatives to boost organic farming in India. National Project on Organic Farming is a continuing central sector scheme since 10th 5-year plan. Planning Commission approved the schemes as pilot project for the remaining 2.5 years of 10th 5-year plan. This scheme is continuing till the end of 12th 5-year plan. Government is promoting continuing production of organic crops, fruits, and vegetable etc. through various schemes. National Horticulture Mission for Northeast and Himalayan states, Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana, National Project on Management of Soil Health and Fertility, National Project on Organic Farming, Network Project on Organic Farming under Indian Council of Agricultural Research and various schemes of agricultural and processed food products export development authority. The government is also promoting organic farming by providing incentives to cultivators of organic food products and providing organic farming certification to a group of farmers on nominal cost. In this way, government aims to cover 5 lakh acres in 3 years with 10,000 clusters. This scheme will raise farmers' income and create potential market for traders. It will also provide incentive to farmers for natural resource mobilization. Any river plain across the world has a very high potential for generating organic inputs. India, because of its diverse climate and low input cost of materials, is a fertile ground for organic farming. Preservation of soil health by employing farm waste, animal husbandry waste, domestic biodegradable waste, etc., is a thrust of the scheme. Many methods that are employed for organic farming, which include crop rotation, biocomposting, biological pest control, green manuring for soil management, etc. Green revolution discouraged multi-cropping and encouraged wheat monoculture, which is the main cause behind diminishing returns. Therefore, crop rotation can ensure restoration of essential nutrients. Biocomposting is another method of organic farming. Here, the farm waste is used along with others available wastes. They are decomposed with the help of microbes and are then applied as natural fertilizer. Biological pest control is an additional method of organic farming where other organisms are used to control pests with limited supply of chemicals. Similarly, green manuring is a method where the stubs of uprooted plants or hay are burned in the field in order to make them act as a source of nutrients. Organic farming has a very high potential in hilly areas as these areas are fragile. Organic farming be encouraged in these areas. Use of excessive fertilizer leads to eutrophication in lakes, which is detrimental to aquatic life. Can also lead to rise of invasive species. Organic farming may be the apt solution for hilly tracts of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal, Uttarakhand, and the Northeast. Genetically modified crops are a strict no for organic farming. They are diametrically opposite. As one promotes diversity, the other GM is reliant on uniformity of gene. Genetically modified crops is capable of disturbing the natural balance of environment. Organic farming, on the other hand, is deep rooted in the process of nature and will not disturb the balance of nature. Since organic farming strikes a balance between soil health, human health, and environmental health, it appears to be one of the viable sustainable options. Based on the above advantages, Government of India made an organic farming policy in 2005 to promote the same measure. Thrust area of the policy are maintaining soil fertility, identifying crop suitable for organic farming, assuring organic inputs for farming, adopting biological methods of pest and weed control, harnessing traditional and indigenous knowledge, creating awareness about organic produce, development of domestic market, simplifying certification system, etc. Organic farming on one hand has high advantages, but its viability will only be addressed when more cultivated areas come under it. Organic farming has many advantages, but there are various factors which resist its widespread adoption. The inputs needed are expensive and are not available widely for existence. Commercial farming, the inputs make the crops expensive and beyond the reach of common people. The productivity of organic farmland is less as compared to conventional farmland. The food quality and safety standards of organic produce vary widely. It is not favorable for subsistence farming as fallow land once in a while is a prerequisite. Therefore, for the time being, organic farming needs government support to mainstream the practice. It can be said that organic farming and organic produce have promising future because of its sustainability and environment sensitive parameters, and the present high cost of organic food should not become an impediment. We should rather see it in terms of gains we are making by preserving the vital balance of nature. Stop.